Hello, and welcome to another episode of From Average to Slightly Above Average. So, what am I going to do today? Well, first off, a little bit of an apology. It's been a while since I've done another video. About 3 weeks. I had a break from all the tanks. I was grinding a lot of stock tanks. I was having a terrible time. Probably shouldn't have grinded so many at a time, which was a bit demoralizing, and I kind of stopped playing for a bit. And this is my first ever game with the gun on this, the upgraded gun on this tank. And I noticed quite early on that everyone's going one way, but as I said, I was having a bad time, so I just decided I'm not going to lose this game. I'm not going to leave an entire flank open. I've got a pretty solid gun, and as you saw there, the win chance is 41%, so yeah, it's not great, but let's see what I can do about that. Something I've learned a lot in medium tanks is half of your, well, a very good tactic is actually not necessarily do loads of damage, but stop the enemy doing damage. Um, and this is exactly what I'm doing here. I've got some campers on the hill over there, so I'm just thinking, if they charge me, I'm at least gonna take out probably two of them, maybe. Depends how many are charging me. But look at this. Five of them, just staring at a rock. Amazingly, someone gets a shot off my cupola, but I'm in a KV-1S, so who cares? I have armor of doom, no one can penetrate it. So it's obviously kind of a joke there, but it's also annoying like true most of the time. Don't know why that guy's asking for help. I think what he actually meant was move back so I can shoot at people. But if you're gonna camp, yeah, I'll use you, but I'm not gonna help you in any way because there are some balls. Um, so there's one down, and why are they not charging me? Yeah, he just died, but that meant that everyone just fired, so no one's loaded, especially not me. So why are they still staring at me? I don't know. One of the KV-1Ss decides to get back because look at the other flank. The northern flank has just crushed them. And I guess I'm going to sound kind of big-headed here, but I think it was mostly because, look at this, five of their top-tier tanks, well, not all top-tier, but five of their most powerful tanks were just stuck here doing nothing. Um, they none of them have achieved anything yet, which has just meant that there's obviously five less guns placing somewhere else, so they just managed to crush them. They still somehow managed to fail quite a lot now. But anyway, I'm pretty confident right now. I mean, look at the score. There's hardly any of them left, so I start deciding, I might as well start getting some damage. And this is where part of the KV-1S is just completely ridiculous. I've done one shot. Well, it says it's two. I don't remember doing two shots. But, oh look, I fired one more time. Oh, I've done pretty much my HP and damage. Amazing. It's, this thing is a carry machine of doom, and anyone that says it isn't overpowered has either not played it or is completely delusional because, well, actually, I thought it was overpowered when I hadn't played it, and now when I have played it, I think it's even more than normal. I think I've got a 67% win rate in this thing, and it's entirely solo. I don't even try, which is amazing. I mean, I was trying kind of hard right now because I was in a pretty. I'd lost like I think it was 7 games in a row, and I was like, I've got to win this. I'm not gonna let my team do something stupid. And yeah, as you can see, it worked out pretty well. Get a nice sniping shot on his cupola because I have the most accurate gun in the world. Um, and how did they miss that SU-85? I'm trying to figure out what's going on the map there. But whatever. I don't understand how there were so many of them and they failed to actually kill them all. And annoyingly, this M6 is capping, which means my ability to do damage is probably a bit lower than I would have liked. That's probably, I think that was my last shot actually, so 1,566 damage. I fired 4 shots, although it says 5. I've pretty much only done 4 shots of damage, and yeah, this tank. So there we go. A game 1, amazing. As you can, it's as I said, the important thing is, yeah, your team might lemming train and might be really stupid, but if you can distract enough of the enemy team on the flank that that they're not on, or the enemy team are on, but your team aren't on, long enough for the lemming train to actually succeed, you'll generally win a game. So yeah, I know. I think it's Jingles who said it's not well. If your team want to do like all of the wrong thing, at least do all the wrong thing together. It's normally true, but on maps like that where you've got a really easy to hold area, it's also not at the same time because yeah, as I said, I don't really want to sound big-headed, but do you really think we would have won that if I hadn't done that? Yeah, unlikely. Anyway, so on to the next game. Right, next game. I'm actually platooned with Evan again this time. Well, it's always handy to have a platoon mate. I've been solo a lot recently. I kind of miss it, but yeah, it happens. I think Evan's got distracted by other games at the moment. Um, anyway, this game I'm actually showing because of the amount of things I did completely and utterly wrong in it. And the reason was I was having a terrible night. We were doing like 30% win rate or something like that, and I was in a terrible mood. So I played terrible. I keep saying terrible. I played badly. I still managed to get masters somehow. This is the Cromwell. It can't do badly. So I'll show it anyway, just because there's a lot of things, as I said, that I did wrong, and I'd just like to talk about them really. So right now, I have binos, so I was hoping to spot something, but I get bored of that very quickly. This is such a dangerous move. I mean, there's almost always people camping up there. There wasn't amazingly. I don't know how. But, oh, hello. There's a Nashorn over there. I take a random shot. I knew that was never going to hit, but whatever. Kill the Nashorn. T-49's I did quickly check whether there was anything happening on the other side. I did a very sneaky go back when I think they're going to fire thing there, which works quite well. Didn't work on the second time, but you can't always have them all. And here's where I kind of start to go a bit insane. I poke over this ridge because there's always people camping around here, but for some weird reason there wasn't. Though to be fair, their team was awful. It's got 67% chance to win, so whatever. But yeah, I was playing ridiculously aggressively. Now Evan's come out behind me because I just said screw this, I'm going in, and he decided to come along. And this is where I did something a bit stupid again. Now I know it looks like I'm not doing that much stupid, I guess, because everything's going fine for me, but it's only going well for me because of the complete and utter incompetence of the enemy team, just leaving a flank open like this. And look at this, so many of them. Alright, so first off, what target should I probably picked? Yeah, I guess this is okay. So I fire a couple of shots into him, set him on fire, and decide, okay, he's hiding, so whatever. And I'm firing on these guys, and the M6 has noticed me. Now, why did I just go back instead of finishing off the T1? I have no idea. I end up finishing him, but I get hit for that mistake, and now I've been noticed. But Evan's arrived, and here's what I should have done. I should not have attacked them until Evan got here, because our DPM together probably could have killed these guys without taking much damage in return. But instead, as I said, I was playing badly, I was really annoyed, so I was very aggressive. So now I'm like, okay, they've noticed us, so yeah, I could have got a lot more damage in if I'd waited for Evan, because we would have DPM'd them to oblivion, and it would have been fine. But yeah, here we go. Look at this guy saying idiot team. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so Evan says, okay, I think he caught a bit of my angry fever, so decides to be a lot more aggressive and just come out and just start shooting stuff. Who cares? So this IS has finally noticed us, but it's all a bit too late. Evan finishes him off, and now there's a Tiger P and a KV-1, and I say, screw this, I'm going for the Tiger P, you get the KV-1. So there we go, Tiger's missed, and yay, penetration from the front, weirdly. Now, why didn't I finish off the KV there? I have no idea. It would have been a much better choice, and here we go, just circling the Tiger P. I don't do a very good job of this again. Like right now, I just let him do that, but he still misses because, yeah, poor guy, I guess. So, there we go, dead. That guy just said good job E25. I don't know what the E25 did. I'm pretty sure he was just camping there the entire game. So I've got 5 kills, I've done 2,100 damage or something like that, and I did not deserve any of it. Yeah, I'm willing to admit it. I should have died. I should have died so many times. I did not play well, but yeah, as I said, Cromwell, you get away with anything in a Cromwell because you got the speed to escape. Um, I'm really wanting to get the sixth kill for the Top Gun, but the FV goes back and he's zoned in on me now, so staying there would have been stupid, waiting for him to come back out. A bit like that. So now I'm thinking, crap, where can I get my last kill from? But it's not happening for me, is it? RT, no, not RT, Evan finishes him off. So, there we go. That's another game. I could have done a lot better. I should I say I could have done a lot better. I actually probably couldn't have done more damage. I might have even done less damage if I was thinking straight, because I would have probably not advanced for another minute or so when camping on that hill to double check that I wasn't there wasn't people camping there. I would have waited for Evan, which would have meant, I guess, less time shooting, although I didn't get that much done when Evan wasn't there anyway. But, yeah, I didn't deserve the outcome, but still, mastery badge. So, while we scroll through the results of the two games, I might as well just talk about some other stuff that's been going on. I do now stream every Wednesday. I say every Wednesday, I've actually missed the last two, but I do have a good excuse, which was I got annoyed with Border Tanks. As I said at the start, it really annoyed me, so I decided to take a break. I also now have just got R9 290, so hopefully streaming should be going a bit better. I was having kind of lowish, well, I was 25 FPS, it was playable, but now I get about 60, so all good. So yeah, every Wednesday I am streaming, and to be honest, I'd really like a platoon partner. So if Evan's not around, and you wanna platoon with me, just come on Wednesdays. I platoon from 7 p.m. or stream from 7 p.m. until probably about 10 or 11. Although if I'm not having that much fun, and well, I say not much that fun, I mean if I'm having a terrible losing streak, things are just not panning out for us, I might call it a night a little bit later, because I need to get over this, but as I said in the video, I play very aggressively when I've been having bad games, and it generally just makes me have more bad games. I'm not usually as lucky as I was there getting a mastery badge, but yeah. As I said in the video, that was mostly down to luck and the incompetence of the enemy team, and I should have been shot a lot of times and should have probably died a lot earlier. I think if you in that video, the tracks ate a shot one time, and I got a bounce as well. It's so lucky. So obviously, World of Tanks wanted me to keep playing there. So I have actually also decided on my new target, which is well, it's probably not as ambitious as my previous ones, which somehow I've managed to actually attain. But I'm going for 1,800 win 8 by 2,000 games. And the reason it's a lot lower than the previous is because I, I don't think I'm improving fast enough. I don't think I can attain that higher win 8 in the few battles I have, because obviously the more battles you have, the longer it takes to, or the better you have to do to actually improve your win 8 by a significant amount. So I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do it. And I mean, I'm only averaging probably 2,000 win 8 now over the last 7 days, I think. So I'd have to average a lot more to get there. But I think 1,800 is a pretty good target, and I'm pretty sure I can do it. But we'll see how it pans out anyway. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you wanna see more videos. I will be doing some more. I always say this, but yeah, I want to do some more videos just going over some of my better mastery badges, and maybe instead of doing everything I did wrong, the things I did right. And yeah, if you want to point out other things I did wrong, go for it as well. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.